Bootleg Kev exclusive.
Power 98.3, where hip hop lives, man. Ready, Set Radio, live in studio. One of my favorite artists out right now. He goes by the name of Big K.R.I.T.
Hey, man, what's happening?
What's up, K.R.I.T?
Man, it's going down, man. Live on the Underground tour. We chilling.
Yeah, man. How has the tour life been, my brother?
It's been crazy, man. To be honest with you, we out here, and it's like the album been out roughly three and a half, 4 weeks, man.
Right.
And to see the response for the music, to have the kind of lineup we got on the tour.
It's a great
Big
lineup.
Son, your Big Son, Tito Lopez, John Connor, Casey Veggies, Mike
Wait, John
Hurt.
Connor's on the show?
Yeah, he was. He actually gonna rejoin some of the tour later on.
Oh, okay.
But
You got me all excited, man. We're in
he did
Arizona,
like
you know?
he did like the first 7 dates of the tour though.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Hey, is it crazy, like, to see the album just come out and then go to a show and then the people already know the words?
Oh man, turned up. I mean, because it's one of those things where I realized how long it took for me to finally drop a major label album. To really not have, aside from, I Got This, it came out literally 3 months before the album came out. Money on the Floor came out
a
long time ago.
Yep.
So it was one of those situations where for people to still be into the music, still go cop it and be at the shows, man, like it's a beautiful feeling.
How frustrating was that on your half? Because I know that I remember in September there was that crazy album release day, Yellow Wolf, J. Cole, and K.R.I.T. all on the same day. I was like, man, I'm about to spend my $25 on that day.
No doubt.
And, you know, the album got pushed back, like you said. It finally just came out. How frustrating was that? I mean, you put out a project in between.
Yeah,
You know what
I mean, it was one of those things where coming off of Return to Forever, I went on tour and in March. And then after March, we came out and it was like, it was time to do an album.
Yep.
Which only gave me 3 months to record, roll out an album. And the things that I wanted to do for a sample, the people I wanted to work with, it just wasn't enough time allotted. And I really didn't want to short anybody by trying to just put something together real quick. So it got pushed back. Like the B.B. King feature ultimately was only going to be able to happen in October. So that was another reason, like, nah, I gotta get B.B. King on my album. And so, you know, if you miss your date, you either gonna drop the next month or drop the next year.
Yeah, and it was the next
year. So I
year.
caught the next year. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, how much? You know, I when I listen to your music, I know you hear this a lot. I always get reminded of this Southern hip hop that I love. You know, coming up, Outkast, UGK, 8Ball, and MJG. When you make music, man, I mean, how much of it is a conscious ode to that? I mean,
it's for me, it's about also making something that I would like to ride and listen to.
Right.
Something that I might feel like is missing, or like, oh man, I want to hear a song like this. And thank God I have the talent to actually create such. And when it comes to Southern hip hop, it's just growing up and listening to the 808 and the snare drums and the 3-6 Mafia production and the organized noise and the Pimp C and all of that, and understanding how I can create my own sound around it. You know what I'm saying? And then still paying homage and letting people know what inspired me and where as far as what drove me to even be a producer or artist. You know what I'm saying? But I still tell my own story, and I take people to my backyard, you know?
Indeed. You walk such a fine line, and I love it, man, because I'm a fan of all types of hip hop. I hate putting labels on hip hop. You know, you got songs like I Got This Here, and then you mess around and jump on a 1982 record with Static Selector and Term, man, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the more real hip hop side of, like, you know, you get so much support from, I feel like you kind of almost have like two different audiences, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You got the blog dudes who've been checking for you since way back, you know, off the Currency features and stuff. On the hip hop tip, man, how important is that for you to kind of stay true to them roots? And I know you're a hip hop head yourself, you know
no doubt. I mean, for me, it's one of those situations where it's about being myself. Like, I was influenced by all coasts. Where I'm from, the radio station played the top 10 records from in America, not just in my city or in my state. So I was listening to Biggie, I was listening to Tupac, I'm listening to Snoop Dogg, I'm listening to UGK, Outkast, you know, all of these people.
Yeah.
And then when it came time for me to pick production and the kind of producer, I want to be the kind of producer that can make music for everybody. Yeah. You know, and so you will hear me on a Static Selector beat, but then I'll also be on a record like I Got This Here. And then I'm still being myself. You know, my cadence may change up a little bit, but I'm still coming from a genuine place as far as the honesty and what kind of lifestyle I live, you know?
You also have a big conscious aspect to your music. You know, in a lot of your songs, you have a conscious perspective.
No doubt.
How important is it to you to make a difference, man? Because I know, you're from Mississippi, and I've heard a lot of things about Mississippi.
Extreme. Like, for me, it's always about subject matter and content. Even in a record like I Got This Here, I still have to give a big up to the Lord. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? God, I trust. And me really want to shine a positive light on my city and my state. We shot the video I Got This Here in my city just to show people, like, nah, it ain't no horseback, ain't no dirt roads. It's a real city, you know?
Right.
And, you know, it's just, for me, it's like telling the honesty is always done, man. I can do, you know, records for the clubs. I do relationship songs. I do songs about financial struggles and songs about just waking up, because we all go through these experiences every day of our lives. You know?
Of course. You have Country Cousins that is supposed to be dropping with you and Yellow Wolf, man. I'm a big fan of both y'all's records.
It's coming out, man.
It's coming out. How long I know you and Wolf have got quite a working relationship.
No doubt.
What can we expect from this project?
Oh, man, the lyrical content, for one, is going to be crazy, because if you know anything about Yellow Wolf, he's an extremely lyrical person.
Extremely.
So I'm excited to get in the studio and kind of go toe to toe with him lyrically. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a friendly competition with that, and then just really making something that's probably never really been heard before. You know what I'm saying?
Produce most of it?
I plan on it. I mean, that's the plan, you know. But, you know, I might reach out to other producers too, just from being on the road. It's kind of hard being as creative as I would like to be, you know. And I want to, again, make sure the project is 100% just cracked. So
you gotta do me a favor and put out the Happy Birthday hip hop record without DJ drops.
Without,
I think it's still.
I thought it was a version where
maybe I'm tripping.
I gotta get your email, bro, and I'm gonna send it to you, man. Like, I gotta put a legitimate mix on that. That's
such an amazing. I played it on the radio in Vegas all the time with the drops.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna take care of it, bro. I got you. We gonna drop. You know, we'll drop it. We'll drop a version with no DJ. You know what I'm saying?
On that project, the Country Cousins project, you guys got any records done, or is it just?
Well, you know, we got the Ritz record. You know what I'm saying? That might make it on Full of Shit. Might make it on
that's that joint.
Happy Birthday Hip Hop. You know, Yella also jumped on Hometown Hero. And then, you know, and this might be just the deluxe aspect of it all. Just the extras.
The extra tracks.
But yeah, I really want to do 10 to 12 just brand new records that ain't nobody ever heard, you know, from us before.
You have a lot of relationships with people in this game, like when it comes to Yellow Wolf, Static Selector, you know, all these guys. I know that the first time you performed in New York, they booed you. Is this right?
Yeah.
When you go back to New York now, you know, you got all these cosigns from all these OGs. You know what I'm saying? What's it like seeing the progress, man? I mean,
it's love, man. I mean, we all go through those things that kind of change our career,
or humble us, right?
That was super humbling for me, man. Cause I walked out, I had just got the Def Jam deal. I felt like I was super fresh, and I walked out like, I'm gonna rock this and do my 2 songs, and no. It did not work out like that, but it was love, because at the same time, a lot of those people that was at that show ended up being at the Highline Ballroom show when we sold out, man. So it was just about proving myself. You know, I never had a problem doing that.
That's dope, man. That's dope. When it comes to producing, dog, like, I feel like people who are your fans know that you produce, you know, 99% of all your own music, and that you're such, you know, very talented dude behind the boards. Are you gonna start to kind of like, now the album's out? I know you've produced stuff for other artists.
No doubt.
Are you gonna do that more? Are you gonna try to do that more? Try to get your beats to more artists?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be definitely where I'm, as a producer, try to get my records to more artists, and then as an artist work with more producers.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point
kinda
now
like a
where
trade-off.
Yeah. I'm at a point now the producer's starting to get his look, and the artist, I've been able to put out, you know, quality music. I've been able to put out music that people enjoy. So now it's time for me to see what could I create with a Knife Wonder or a DJ Toom. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, working with you know, Static or DJ Premier. So that's where I want to go now, just as an artist, see, you know, what I come up with.
That'd be dope, man. Something that this is kind of something that I felt similar about with Kendrick and his new album. You know, Section 80 came out, and to me, Section 80 was a classic.
Amazing.
And I keep thinking to myself, yo, how's Kendrick gonna, like, you know, live up to the Section 80 expectation? You came out with Return of Forever.
No doubt.
K.R.I.T was here. You know, Forever and a Day.
Yeah.
But specifically, Return of Forever to me is like timeless music forever.
For Return of Forever, for me, was just me having a lot of fun.
It's an amazing album, but my thing is, Man, did you put you had to have put some damn pressure on yourself, bro, for that debut album, dog.
I mean, but for me, it's better that that I'm in competition. I be prepared to my previous works. Like if you're gonna compare my music to something.
Get compared to other people.
Yeah, compared to K.R.I.T was a Return of Forever. Because I mean, it's still me and it's still the music that I create. Live from the Underground it's like I almost pushed the brakes on a lot of things that I'm gonna do on the next album, just because there's a lot of people that never heard any of the music I dropped up until the point Live from the Underground. Right. So it's like a reintroduction and letting people know that I'm not gonna change, because I still totally produced this whole album and I did it my own way, which is the most important thing.
I'd like to point out that I have a terrible sound system in my car.
Oh, you slipping?
Terrible sound system in my car. And I'm pretty sure the other day I blew one of my door speakers.
I'm sure you did. Either you listening to What You Mean or my sub. You destined to blow a speaker fucking with What You Mean. I promise you, man. I think we overdid that bass, to be totally honest with you. Shout out to Ralph.
Yo, so K.R.I.T, man, I'm a big fan. I'm really like happy to see someone like yourself,
man, I appreciate it, bro.
Getting the love that they deserve in this game. What do you got besides Country Cousins? The album's out. I mean, check them out on tour. What else you got?
I mean, well, like I said, the tour, BigK.com. You go see all the things we got going on. Big Son Project is coming out real soon, which is an artist under Multi. He's on Return of Forever. He's made a lot. The record made a lot of cheese. Yeah,
been on a lot of records.
Yeah, and so he got the new single out called Too Much right now. And producing, man, like producing for a lot of my favorite artists.
That's what's up, man.
No doubt, bro.
Speaking of your favorite artists, before I let you go, I'm curious because you're a diverse artist, dog.
All right.
Your top 5 favorite MCs, not the best ever, because that can be debatable.
Top 5 favorite MCs. Wow. Not any. It was just the top 5. I ain't got to be like, okay, Scarface, Pac. Man, I need these people in groups. Like, I need to be able to, can I put the rest as a group? Because that's...
I mean, you can, yeah.
All right, Outkast, UGK, and A-Ball and MJG.
There it is.
There it is. Like, that shit, that's forever played in my, like, man, that's what my iTunes consists of.
Forever.
That's it.
That's what it is. K.R.I.T, thank you for coming through, my dude. I appreciate it.
Brother.
Tonight,
I appreciate it.
This dude puts it down on stage.
It's going down, man.
Yeah, if you ain't seen a dope hip-hop show, come out. Big K.R.I.T
A lot of energy, man.
Club Red.
Be ready. Red Bull, give you wings or something.